Man, Harbor Freight keeps knocking it out of the park these days, don't they? This is the new titanium 14 ounce. Look at that thing. This is a big, hefty hammer. This is a framing style hammer. And you can tell here, you could get the big waffle kind of head on it, which honestly, if you're not doing framing, you don't really need. I don't know, can you grind titanium? I've not got a lot of experience with titanium. It's got the magnetic metal set there. For those of you who don't know, I started in the trades as a carpenter a long time ago. And yes, I've admitted huge fan bear for Estwing and have been for years, but boy, if I could have gotten a titanium hammer like this, and you got to go in store and you got to pick up a standard hammer, and then it's like regular size, and feel the heft of that compared to this thing, because this thing feels like it's made out of styrofoam compared to that, because the titanium is so lightweight. And what this allows you to do is swing a hammer all day. It reduces shock vibrations through the head, and it's lighter weight, and it's easier on your tendons, on your elbow and stuff. And then for those of you who've been swinging hammers for decades and decades, you know that where I'm talking about, where I'm going with this, how this is going to help you. This is a beast. And now the wood handle, as again, being said, a Estwing fanboy, let me get this little flyer thing off of it, and we'll look at that here in just a second. But being a fan of that, the wood handle is something that's kind of hard for me to go back to, but what I do like about it is I could shape this as I see fit. Now, I got big hands, and it's got the palm swell down here to keep your hand from going too far down. But swinging this thing all day, I would probably sand this down a bit. Maybe we need a little bit more, do a leather wrap on it or something. But that's the nice thing about the wood, is you can customize it as you see fit. This is boy, you could put a wallop on something with this thing. I love this. As you can tell, I'm kind of giddy over it. It's got the standard, for those of you who aren't familiar, this is a framing style head on it. This is going to allow you to strike, go in between boards that have been nailed together incorrectly, or if you're doing demo, pry bar it out, demo it down. It's not as much that hard curve you're going to get for like your standard housing hammering kind of nail, where you're really going to be probably removing a bunch of nails with that. This is a really nice piece here. I'll be honest, I might even go in and get an aftermarket handle, because I'm real particular if I'm going to go wood with the hickory style. Although this is, I'm not sure, maybe it says here on this little placard. Let's read through the placard real quick. I just picked it up last night. I'm trying to give first impressions on this. We'll come back with a follow-up after we've used it for a while. Titanium head reduces fatigue, exceptional vibration dampening, lifetime guarantee on this. That's not something you honestly see a lot on hammers. Everyone assumes lifetime warranty on hand tools. Hammers are the exception. They don't really, basically, they're most of them warranted of, well, we stand behind it. That's what they say. They don't put that lifetime guarantee out there. So to see that on a hammer, especially something this kind of price, that's a huge deal. And if you look out there and you start looking at titanium, this thing is I think it's a $60 hammer. But if you think about that, the average price for a hammer like that's going to be $100 and north if you want a good quality titanium. And then it being Doyle, it's going to be available for all those 20% off sales that we see. So what's 20% off of 60? That's going to be 10%. It's going to be 60. It's going to be $12 off. That's a ridiculous price for a titanium hammer. And honestly, I would not usually recommend, hey, for the casual DIYer, go get a titanium hammer, because the reality is you're not going to get your cost per value out of it. But at this price point, I think anybody can get it. I don't know. Hopefully they'll come out with one that's a smooth face, because this, if you're only doing rough end carpentry, if you're doing anything else, fixing stuff around the house kind of stuff, you don't want that impression left on your wood. 35% lighter for control and power, straight claw design. That's what I was talking about here. Magnetic nail starter, reinforced neck, American hickory. It does say it is hickory. It's a good looking wood with a good looking grain on it. If you see the grain on that, that's a good solid grain. Lifetime 14 ounces. Anything else over here? Just more of the same, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, you got to go in the store and see one of these, because I gotta say, for the money, even I paid full price on these. This is the kind of thing you need to go in store and check out for yourself. You really do. Um, Again, I paid for this myself. There's two products you're gonna see in here. I paid for both of them. Harbor Freight probably would have sent them to me if I asked. They send me a lot of stuff for review and whatnot. But I wanted to get this out and show you this because I was excited when I heard about this. I was excited when I saw it was finally in stores, and when I saw the price point, I can tell you right now, this is going to be one of these meme-worthy tools that are going to be hard to get your hands on once people realize, especially once one of those 20% off sales comes out. And because Doyle is never an exception on that. This one's going to go quick. All right, let's put that one aside and let's talk about some of the other stuff here that we have going on. In fact, I'll show you the listing page for this right here. So here we go, 59 at $60 on this. Compared to Stiletto, that's the other one that normally sells at, well, they're showing it at $85. Again, saving 29%, but again, you're not going to get that kind of sale price on the Stiletto versus this one. This, I think, is going to be just a home run tool for them. But you'll check it out. I'll put links down below. Next up is they also came out with a S-Wing-esque, if you will, steel framing hammer. Not framing hammer, nailing hammer. It's coming in at $20. This is just your standard hammer kind of hammer. I don't know. I saw this in store. Nothing about this leapt out at me. I mean, it looks like it's decent quality. I have a good S-Wing kind of thing that's in this kind of size category, so I don't need a hammer like this, but maybe you do. Again, it's Doyle. I'm going to assume at this point that it's going to come with a lifetime warranty. Let's come down here. Warranty information, lifetime warranty on this. That's amazing for hammers. You just don't see that from any other brand, really. Now, of course, if you saw my leak on this, we talked about the U.S. General mini micro steel toolboxes. These things are not big. Don't be deceived. Let's see if they've got a picture here that shows it. Not really. It's going to show it in comparison. Let me see if I can get this right. This thing's going to be about, let me come up here, guesstimating it's going to be about this, this big. Cobalt's had these for some time. Snap-on's had them forever. We've shown another brand that sells them under their own, I think it's called Pitt. We show them on the deals of the week all the time. But this is a U.S. General branded. It's got the top lift box on it, and then it's got two drawers on it. I know word if there's going to be a bottom box, because some of them do sell a bottom box. Hopefully we'll see that. We're seeing it in three colors, red, black, and blue. Currently in store only. Back in stock soon here in Henderson, as it says. I'm down here in Vegas right now, just in case you're wondering. $18. These, as soon as they hit stores, they're going to be gone. Again, this is another meme-worthy tool here. Harbor Freight's they've got the zeitgeist. They figured out the algorithm, and they're just delivering these tools that are just going to disappear. So you're going to have to get in good with your manager. In fact, another one of the ones here I showed you isn't even on the website yet. It isn't in the new tools, and it's in the system, but it's not. You can't look it up on the web. Again, just stay with me here. So this is going to be another one you have to grab. Check this out. Is anybody expecting a Bauer 35-gallon dust collector with the 2-micron canister? All right, that's this filter up top. Now, granted, $450. It's not the cheap one that a lot of people do. They take it and they convert to a dual stage, and you could probably do that with this. But it's that filter. It's all about that filter, and that's where a ton of that cost is. This is a really nice product here. And if you want serious, high-level, health-level kind of dust control, this is the filtering system you need. But again, this isn't going to be for everybody. This is going to be for serious woodworkers. All right, and this is another one, another leak that we talked about months ago. If you're surprised at seeing these, I don't know why. Clearly you're not subscribed, because we've been talking about this jointer for some time, and then whether there's going to be a Hercules one to follow. I don't have any information on that. No one's told me that. We're just speculating on a Hercules one. Love to see a Hercules with like a spiral head on it or something like this. This is let me come back here, a 12 amp, 6-inch bench top joiner, segmented cutter head to ensure perfectly flat surfaces. Let's see if there's a picture. There's your joiner head right there. Love to see a spiral or helical cutter head on a Hercules one. Maybe that'll come up, but a 280. Again, trying to find a good joiner these days has been hard to find. Maybe this is going to be a good option. Really don't know. Haven't seen it yet. Add to cart and in stock. This is an in-store item. So far, this is an in-store. This is in stock. You can order. In stock, you can order. Not quite yet. It may be showing up here and there. You're going to move quick on it. This one, again, it's in store and back in stock soon here. In stock at lots of. So there are stores that have it. And this one is stores that have it, and you can add it to cart. We got two more items. This is who had an Atlas 80-volt brushless cordless cement saw. Look at this thing. An absolute beast. This is a professional grade. I heard they were doing this professional grade saw. Again, this is one we leaked some time ago. It's just stunning to see that it was real. It was one of these things that I saw and I'm like, oh, someone's got to be pulling a hoax on me. Someone's got to be pulling my tail on this one. Nope, there it is. I keep hitting the wrong button. 450. I'm discombobulated about it over this thing. 450. That's going to be tool only, of course, because it's Atlas. This is 40-volt, 9-inch cutoff saw. Absolute monster. Now, of course, they have the corded bower. In fact, I have that. They sent that to me. We've tried it and tested it. Works great. Can't say enough about it. But all right, I know you're all waiting for the last time. I teased it at the beginning. It's in the thumbnail, and that is this. This is the Icon 1000 lumen light in the packaging. I wanted you to see me unbox it here. So we're going to get first impressions and everything. I'm probably going to get mauled by this packaging because these things never like to open nicely. We'll go back and forth on this. I might have to cut away because this thing is not going to want to open easily. Let's see what we can do about it, though. Oh, come on. Give it up. You know you want to. Oh, it's going to be a pain, I can tell. All right, I'm going to have to cut back once we get this thing all the way. Okay, before I mangle it, let's read through all the stuff on it. 1000 lumen light, dual-sided, rechargeable, slim bar light, has the cable with it. USB-C cord included, high 1000, low 120. That's quite a range. 4 hours runtime at high, 17 hours at low. Front or back output, 800 to 100, 4.5 to 17. Flashlight, 400 to 10 hours. It's got, I think, 4 different modes. High color render, ideal for paintwork. So it's got color correct lighting. So you can use it for paintwork and all sorts of stuff. I really love that. UV light for leak detections for I think your air conditioning, stuff like that. Flashlight for inspections. Dual lights for wide area, IP65 water resistant, chemical resistant, 1 meter impact, 3 feet, that's not very high, but high 96 plus color rendering index, CRI. That for this price, I think this was $60 is what we paid for this. 360 rotating hook for multiple mounting positions, that's down here. Battery fuel gauge on it, dimmable, the whole 9 yards. Let me get this thing open and we'll take a look at it. Man, we got it open, and I hate to say it, but yes, another meme-worthy kind of tool. Good luck finding this when they finally officially release it. It's in stores. I've got it in stores. There's other people's done videos on it, but this is the light right here, and I got big old bare hands, so it's not tiny. It's not pocket-sized kind of thing. So you're not going to EDC this or something. But here's the light bar on it. Folds out. It's got several detents along the way, all the way up to there. It's double-sided. There's a light on the end. I think there's, oh, no, there's somewhere around here, there's a UV light. We'll get to it. And then you've got, so to start with, let's just go over it. First of all, you get the hanging hook right there that comes out. Comes out easily. I've seen a lot of these where it's really hard to get the hook out. It swivels, goes around, folds back in. That's nice, easy to use. Also, base is magnetic. So not only, and good and strong, not only is the base magnetic, there's three magnetic spots along the back. So it will clamp to a wall or a cabinet or something and stay right where you want it to be. It's got a flashlight. So if you just wanted to turn on the flashlight, you could turn that on. It's fairly got a real bright, broad spectrum kind of beam there, so you can see what we're talking about. There's your LED or light meter, battery meter, I should say. Turn that off, and then we got the power button below it that turns on. Whew, the old beam here, the whole light bar, if you would. That is bright. Let's see what else we got here. Press again, turns on the other one. This has got to be the color selection. I can see that it is a warmer light right now. And you're going to go through and be able to change the different light spectrums on that. Press it again. I got both sides. So now I've got like floodlight capability kind of going on. And then don't look directly at that. That's the UV light there. As you can see with my camera kind of having some issues with it. And the last one turns it off again. Really big over molded rubber grips there. This thing feels solidly made. You could use it for self-defense if you had to. I gotta tell you, for that price on this, I think this is going to be, again, another hard to find. And again, Harbor Freight doesn't pay you for videos. A lot of people, people get so desperate, they will make up anything they want. They're like, oh, Harbor Freight's paying you for this. No, in fact, I bought this myself. I bought the hammer myself. Would they have sent it to me? Probably. But it would have taken a while, and I wanted to get this out to you sooner. They also don't pay affiliate dollars. If you don't know what affiliate is, somebody puts a link, you go, hey, link's down below, and you go click on the link, and they get paid a percentage of that sale. Harbor Freight doesn't even do that. So honestly, the exact opposite of true is what these Harbor Freight haters keep trying to promote, that, oh, you're paid or you get kickbacks or all that kind of stuff. No, Harbor Freight's the least of the companies that do that. They might send out free tools, but that's it. And then even then, they require you, they actually make you, they send out a letter every year saying, you have to disclose. If you got stuff from us, it's required by law that you disclose. Milwaukee, maybe take some notes on that. Anyway, I think we got several tools here that are going to be the new hot meme level tools. Of course, CES is around the corner. Oh, I was going to tell you here, I don't have the SKU number. I'll try to put the SKU down below. But CES is around the corner. We're going to be there. If you want to see all the CES coverage, all the latest hot tools, this will probably be at CES. I should probably bring them with me. They go, hey, well, have you seen that? I'm like, you mean this? Anyway, check it out. Make sure you've liked and subscribed. Make sure you ring the bell so YouTube actually gets you notifications. In fact, better than that, we've updated the Denna Tools homepage. If you could, or website, go to dennatools.com. And if you scroll down a bit, there's a place there you can, right in the center page, you can sign up for our notification list, and we'll send out notifications so you don't miss out on stuff. All the big kind of happenings and whatnot. And who knows with YouTube, with things changing and whatnot. So if I could say whatnot, by the way, Whatnot is sponsoring this video. Anyway, go check it out. We're really happy with the new page there, and you can sign up so you don't miss out on any of the notifications. Let me know what your favorite tool out of this list was. Put it down below in the comments. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.